So what I'm currently doing is I'm just going one at a time to each one of these rooms. Going through and basically turning into what I want this to be. Hello everyone, this is Fallen Dice, and welcome to episode 92 of our Rebirth playthrough of 7 Days to Die, The Purge. And I am starting to get my painting on, so as the painting happens, the rooms start to take shape. I went with this, but I think I'm gonna actually switch this up to something else. Not a fan of that. Better, I do like that. Yeah, so last episode we really got to it with our purging. Made a huge dent, almost up to 50%, which 2/3 of the way to leaving the Wasteland, which is huge. So I did get all the floors in. So all the floor painting is done in all the different spaces, different things and whatnot. So what I'm currently doing is I'm just going one at a time to each one of these rooms. Going through and basically turning into what I want this to be. Locker room. Typically your locker room is going to be something fairly bland. Because it's going to get a lot of moisture from the showers and whatnot. I'm trying to decide, do I want to actually put in... I don't need to put in bulk showers. Because this isn't like an actual, some company's type of, gym. This is just a home gym. So I'm thinking that I probably don't need to... If I were to get one, that's probably good enough. I'm missing... I get that. I'm telling you, sometimes I just don't understand it. Now if I hit it straight on, it works. Okay. Yeah, I didn't fix this. Yeah, mess that up. Yeah, so where would I put the shower? I think the shower would probably go right in here. No, that's too close. Maybe it's probably here. So we're gonna have to figure out some way to basically add a shower in. But we aren't at that point in this process right now. Right now, all I'm doing is basically painting walls. Okay, what walls and ceiling? All right, and ceiling. I like to change things up, not do the exact same thing everywhere, but sometimes certain patterns or certain colors are just going to go better with what we have. I think this works for here. Again, this is our locker room, so we will have lockers in here and stuff. Now for the actual gym itself, on our gym color to the normal. I don't spend a lot of times at gym, but I don't know. Let's go with the blue. I don't know if that is, if this is just me being silly or whatnot, but I would say let's just go with blue. I like it's something I haven't done yet, so it gives me that, and I still need to do the ceiling. And the thing is, I can do other things too. I don't have to use what they actually consider to be the ceilings, but I like to when I can, and I think, like I said, sometimes certain things just kind of fit. And I think because of the darkness of what I did for the room, the dark drop top ceiling does fit in. Okay. Another room done. Another room done. Once we get all these things done, it's going to be really cool. And I think I am just going to... Even though it matches, I don't care. This is... It fits, and at this point we're getting to where, again, how picky do I want to be in a base that I'm not going to be living in about 5 episodes, 5 or 6, because we're, like I said, we are already at 50%, so we only need another 25%. So basically, to get to like 50% was 84, so we need we probably need another, who knows, 40. We probably need about another 47, 48 POIs. We're seriously booking along on this process. We will get out again today. So what I envision today is I want to do some of the painting here, since we just got done doing such a giant purging episode. I'm going to do the painting here, not doing furniture yet. And then I want to go out and I want to loot all those POIs from yesterday. Coming up again, so this episode, I believe, is going to come out, Monday? Which means that when it comes out, I am about 3 hours away from going live on my Twitch channel. So I will be playing Darkness Falls, and I'm actually going to be starting over. So, reason I'm starting over is I had come to this really cool discovery that my mic could filter out all the noises from the my AC unit in my room. I was like, oh, this is great. This is fantastic. This is awesome. And it was. But the problem is when I talked and it picked up on the mic, some of that bled through, and the audio on that VOD, it is atrocious. There's no way that I would be willing to release that out. So I didn't make a video of it. And I basically want to just pretend like it never happened. So instead of continuing on with that playthrough, I am just going to start all over on Monday. So it's going to be day 1 through 3. So the way I intend on doing that series is basically 3 days each, because I'm doing about 5 hours each stream, 6 to 11. So counting the breaks, it should get me to do 3 full days each stream. And then that means that on Thursday, when I do my next stream after Monday, Tuesday, I'll be doing Darkness Falls, and on Wednesday I play with Renevo, and then Thursday I will be doing my first horde for Darkness Falls. So that's kind of what the plan is. One of the things I decided as I was gonna get my streaming plan put together is I don't want a horde night to ever be at the end of an episode or feel like it's wasn't expected. I want we're always going to know when my horde night is, and it's always going to be just a little bit into an episode. So it'll be the episode will be basically prepping for that horde. So if you guys are interested in that, feel free to step by and enjoy and take part in that. I do diagonal lines down. That would be fantastic. Okay. This here is our dining room. I want these walls to be. And when we get close enough to a certain time, I'm going to break off of here to go do, like I said, the purging. Go with the Adobe Peach. Haven't done it yet. That'll be something new. I'm excited about the fact that I am going to be able to fully decorate all these rooms. That I was able to make it so all these walls are on the outside, able to do what I want. Put in all the decorations I want. Lighter, because that's going to contrast well with the Adobe. Yes. Moving right along. What time is it right now? Only 9 o'clock. So yeah, I definitely have some time here. Okay. I think I need to change the floor because I was gonna try to do something different for the floor. This is a pantry, so it really should be one of these types of things. I think we're just gonna got you. Oh boy, oh boy. Got you on roller. Okay, again, this is kind of like our little pantry area. Whatever our wall is going to match that. Yeah, I like that. That works. As long as it didn't have... What I didn't want is for it to be like the actual concrete. Looks dismal. Seems like the fun pimps are very into making things look old, you know, and all their stuff, because that's kind of what the zombie game is, you know. But it really sucks when you're trying to build new things and it looks like it's been there forever already. So what I've been doing is wherever the door is, whatever's inside the door, that's what's going to decide what's in this little area here. So the door here, I like these fancier rooms are gonna have flush doors that feed into these. Okay, we're almost done here. All right, kitchen. All right, what do we have? Things that are different. It's probably gonna have to be. I remember talking about how god awful this was as a theater color, but in a kitchen, this to me is what a kitchen wallpaper is, and it is god awful still, but that's how it's supposed to be. And we're almost done with the painting, and then it's gonna come down to furniture. Um, Living space will be done. I still have a lot of work to do on the other 2 floors. I think that's what's going to take the longest. And as we get closer to 75, it's going to be the time critical thing to try to figure out, okay, how do we complete this? Right, that's nasty. Attic unfinished. Try this. It's not going to be the squares. It's just going to be a full top. But I like it. All right, so kitchen is good. I think for this one, I want to go back to the wood. I know it's been done in other places, but again, it's been done in other places, but this space in particular, I think, should have it. It'll fit with the aesthetics of what we're trying to do here. Okay, and then for ceiling, I think we're going to go with the darker one on this one. Oh, breakfast nook is done. Alrighty, bedroom. That's not what I went to do. I haven't finished all this yet. I had. Yeah. I guess I should do this P-way or this hallway. There are certain things that are just hard to get out of your system. Some of the Navy terminology is that. I will forever be struggling, I think, now to not call things by the name I knew them as in the Navy. Not a P-way, passageway. It is a hallway. It's not a head. It's a bathroom. Accomplished quite a bit on the painting. I may have to finish the bedroom on my own after this. My bedroom, my bedroom living space, so that's where we have a TV and where I'm gonna have my computer and all that kind of stuff. So it's be, master bedrooms are always meant to be fancier. All these for the ceiling. Oh wow, I haven't done any of those. What the heck? Okay, what do I want for ceiling? Do I want to go without because to match all these? I think I do. Yeah, yep. I like how that looks. We're almost done. Other than furniture. And, furniture will be a lot easier when I do it because I'm going to do it, again, space by space. So I'll run through and grab all the bathroom stuff, hit up all the bathroom here. In the living room, bedroom, and my area is going to have the fancier stuff that I've struggled to find because there just wasn't in very many places. And then other ones will have just your regular run-of-the-mill. Supposed to be my bathroom, right? Let's do the ceiling first because we have it already selected. Okay, go. And the walls are going to be, again, some sort of this wallpaper. Try that one. How do you look? Okay, not bad. That. Okay, and we brush because Brony is once again in my way. Ever in my way. This isn't a bad um hallway, or not hallway, closet texture either. Bathroom, yep, we're gonna go back to that. Roller. Perfect. Brush. Okay. Bathroom done. Bedroom, closet. Actually, I already did. Okay, yeah, you know what? I am going to use that same texture that we just did. Yeah, I think that it's just a really good closet texture, I think. Wow. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it does what I really wanted it to. They had one spot where I messed up on the floor. Okay, and then for ceiling, with the darker one again. This is probably one of my better closets. And you can see I was talking about how those just look good. And if I make that a wood, let's upgrade it first. But I do have the ones that are like this that I did pick up when I was doing POIs that have like clothes hangers on them. Those also look. All right. All that's left now is my bedroom and my bedroom and my living area of the bedroom. We'll work on that tonight. 12:43. I think it's time for us to get a move on. But holy cow, how much better this all looks now that we've got that. It's missing doors. Again, I'm gonna keep complaining about the doors situation. Just wish there were more options for doors. I really. Foods. Any of you guys help me with the loot bonus? Loot stage has been increased by 10%. Okay, so we're gonna bring our blueberry pie with us. Trash, humidifier, loot quantity. Okay, we're gonna also take those. Cool. Love how that looks. Getting there. Okay, so our first area that we have to do, I think, was right here. I probably should have done something to mark the areas. Oh, jeez. Right into that. So far, nothing to loot. Oh, it has been looted. I already do this one. We'll find out here when I go upstairs. One might have been one I already looted. A few things that I haven't looted. Where is the loot room? That'll tell me. Here. Yeah, see, even these guys have this nice little blue texture. I don't know why I slept on that or never really tried it before. Parkour again. Completely screwing me over. I wish there was a way. I don't know. If I were to take the Grandpa's Forgetting Elixir, would it would I forget it? I mean, does it work that way? I actually did. Dang it. Okay. Really should have marked off the ones I had done. Okay, so that one was done. Check this one. Yep, and I see a yellow loot bag from the Ford. I think I did do a pretty good job of getting all the book. Or this place apart. I'm starting to get doubtful. Oh, I haven't done those. But I've definitely come in here before and looted stuff. Nope, you're done. Yep, I've been in here because this is the one I hadn't gotten credit for. What on earth? I don't think it was this one. I think it was here. Egg nabbit, it's those ones. I'm in the complete wrong spot. I'm gonna have my assault rifle handy for this one. Okay, I know I was looking at for books, yep, but I didn't get all of them. Grab the yep, never went into here. Not trying to get any furniture, I don't think, on this Oh, come on. Thought I'd straddle that pretty well. Okay, so where is the good loot? Must be downstairs, right? Make sure. Yep. It's just that passageway up, just screaming loot. It is this. Okay, there it is. Okay. Open. And it's not bad. Straight down. Is that where I'm trying to go? Grabbed. Loot. Where's our loot? There we go. Did hit that. But close. Hey. Okay. And I did hit those. Make sure on the walls. So apparently, my desire to always loot wall safes and things is actually a good thing, because apparently there's something to do with the loot and loot caps and things that doesn't affect safes, so they can actually go higher. So been right doing what I do. I wasn't picking up furniture, but I need. Close. Okay. Paintings. Yeah, we're grabbing every single one of these paintings. This is a big time painting room.
Master, we are not alone.
Yep, I hear the bear. Well, yes, they're not the cool paintings. They are quantity. Sometimes quantity does beat quality. Save yourself. Guess not. Power. Gear 6 battery, or engine. Okay. It's because we're here. There's... Dang, more paintings. Excellent. Wow. See, and the way they're doing this is kind of what I want them for. So there's going to be places I'm going to want to do this. Maybe it's just in the hallways and stuff like that. I don't know. But it gives me the option of doing this. The other paintings I find for sure I'm taking. Man, this is awesome. Tons of paintings. Cool. Add medical. So doors that I see that I didn't do. Backpack. Guess I have to go upstairs for the loot. This one's in here. Tier 5. Tech driver. We're level 89. Oof. Don't know if anything special happens at 90. See, this is cool. See, this is... I think they use, like, the mirror. That TV. Not bad, not bad. I like it. Final loot room. Up here. Yep, there we go. And it has run out, so I need to... Oh, no! Oh. Look at that. Why are you the good chest? You're like oh, this is a tier 5. I didn't even realize I did a tier 5 and didn't even realize it. 5. Yeah, again, no weapons parts, which is what I need. Okay, that was you. Okay, now we go across the street. Petting zoo. Go through the floor there. There. Room. Not much here to loot. Okay. Consider that one looted. Okay, this is another, so this is a tier 2. Homemade one. Ooh, okay. Trying to grab them. They just came with me. Trying to grab them. Posts or more paintings. Radiators. Painting. There we go. I guess then it's probably going to be in an attic. Right, there we go. Death safe. Finally get one I don't know, and it's something I really don't care for. Yeah. Oh, no, there's our end loot. Bunch of fake. Alright, that sounds like we've got a horde. Same thing. Let's pop out the old crossbow. And let's go ahead and bring our guys with too. The thing is, we can get some more loot from here. I'm putting them into these guys. Come on, let me down. There we go. Decent amount of baddies. Yep. Go into a trickle. I didn't think I was going to need a lot of ammo today. Apparently, they're always going to give me something off on the side. Alright, there we go. Alright. I think that's the last one in this little area here. We almost got this neck of the woods, and then there's like only, I think, 2 more left to do that we did yesterday. So we're almost completed with our looting. Okay. House here. Where's the next one?
Prepare for conflict.
Okay. Last one in this area here. Sectional couches. These are nice. Posters. I hadn't touched that. Okay. Touch that. Alright, and let's head upstairs. You'll follow me. It lasts a fairly decent amount of time. Considering you can only do them every 20 minutes, it's probably a good thing. I mean, it is a good thing, I should say. Head up. Ooh. Hey, gun safe. Right, yeah, still got 2 in-game hours, so I think we can still get most of what we completed, or what we completed yesterday. Again, I'm also hitting these white boxes still because they do give us some good stuff. Sometimes we get brass and other things that are running out of space. Still, yes, that's a frustrating thing. I think that's something that needs to happen. I think they need to add in the bow parts into the weapon part loot table. Just not places where you can get it. Kind of unfortunate. Down here. And after that, we went down to... yeah, I believe right here. Alright, yep, we for sure did this one. I do remember talking about how bad of a experience I had on a previous run through here. Yeah. I keep seeing purple. It's never what I want. Like how many purple hammers, purple toilet pistols, purple, like those things are we going to get that I don't care about and don't want and don't need? Grab you. Okay, cool. We are here. Where's our... there it is. Yep, this is the end loot. So, dang it. Let's come up here. We'll drill you open. Yep, I'm good there. Go on to the next one. Where the final loot was? Or were you? Oh, what's back here? bag. Take it. See, again, like that, I should be able to find bow parts in them. That said weapons, not gun. Grabbing doors. Yep, you're already taken. Good. Or that. Nice. Yeah, good painting. I think we're starting to do better on paintings. What I'm not doing better on are carpets. Not finding carpets. So, and I think those are very specific to those POIs that we were talking about. Those are the only places that have carpets. There we go. Take the right turn. And same, all these weapon bags and nothing. Yep. Stuff that I know is going to go into like my vehicle inventory or my pen inventory. I don't mind looting because I know I have room for it. Certain things I just delete. Yeah, purple flashlight. Again, none of the stuff I really want or need. That. There we go. Yeah, I think. Alright, so all I have left on this one is over there. And then the next time around, I've got those 3. I can mark those specific 3 as not being looted. Yes, I'm pretty sure I did inside the camper. I already know it's not there. Or nothing in there. Again, purple toilet pistol. Find those everywhere. But I am not finding anything else. Good stuff. Really wish. See, that's another thing I need to take for my closets. Alright, there we go. Quick and easy. Okay. Look after, there we are. Okay. So, let's go ahead and mark the ones that I know are not done yet. So, save this, and it's going to be loot. 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 Alright. So with that, we're going to head back to our home. Like I said, we did actually pretty good about doing things on time for one. And it's not that far to get to home. So, again, overnight, I'm going to work on finishing painting my bedroom and the study area of my bedroom, or the entertainment area of my bedroom. And then and we'll look into tomorrow to maybe start working on that next floor. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please go ahead and leave me a like. If you have not already subscribed, again, I would very much appreciate if you consider that. But with that being said, thanks for watching. I will see you.